welcome back to my channel. So I have this new challenge in mind and it involves eyeshadow palettes. Okay, I mean, I think it's a pretty good challenge, to be honest. I mean, I honestly think it's really great, and yeah, so I'm gonna share that with you guys. So the challenge I came up with is where, like, if you're like me and you have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, like I have a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't even use but maybe 3, and I have like 30. Like, it's kind of bad. Okay, so I was thinking, I'm like, I wonder if anybody's made the challenge to where like you have to use an eyeshadow palette like for 1 month. Like, I think this is a really good idea for me, myself personally. Like, I'm gonna do this, okay? Like, it really challenges me. And if you guys do this, let me know. Like, please tell me, because I want to know, okay? Like, I want to know how this goes for you. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna manage to do it. And yeah, so the challenge is to where you use one eyeshadow palette for a whole month, and you can only use that palette. Like, I have a good amount of palettes, like a good amount, okay? Like, but for me, this is really smart because I don't use none of my eyeshadow palettes but 3, okay? And that's just a lot of palettes I have sitting around that I'm not using. All right, let me go ahead and count how many I have. So I just counted all of my eyeshadow palettes, and bitch, I got 32 eyeshadow palettes. Like, all like drugstore. I got some high-end. I have like 3 high-end because I got them on sale. Well, not the Modern Renaissance. I actually paid full price because I wanted it that bad. So yeah, this is gonna be a good challenge for me. I have this Tarte Clay Play palette. I mean, it's like a face and eye palette, so I'm just gonna include it as an eyeshadow palette. I got the Smashbox one here that I've never used. Like, I swatched it, but I haven't ever used it. Then I have my Take Me Back to Brazil palette. This one's gonna be a challenge for real, because I don't know how I'm gonna do an eye look with all these colors, but I'm gonna figure it out. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. How are we gonna know if you do it every single day? That's the thing I was thinking about, though. Like, I might every time that I do makeup, because I'm gonna be real with you guys, I do not do makeup every single day, okay? Like, I just don't. So anytime that I do makeup, I'm going to post a picture using the palette that I choose per that month, okay? So if you need to follow me on Instagram if you don't, because that's where I post a lot. That's where I'm going to post all the pictures and stuff. So be sure you follow me on Instagram though, so you guys can see the looks I come up with using these palettes. So yeah, this is going to be really challenging. What is it? This Wet n Wild palette. Like, this is the very first eyeshadow palette I've ever bought in my life. And I still have it for sentimental reasons. It's probably not even any good, to be honest. So, okay, let's just dig right in, okay? Okay, I'm just going to take this shade right here as my transition shade. By the way, this is the Wet n Wild All Natural palette in Nude Awakening. I believe they have it in their new formula, but I don't really go for these colors, so yeah, I don't have it. But I'm not sure what it's called, if it's the same name or not, but this is the color scheme. So if you're wondering, there you go. I'm gonna take my Morphe E23 brush and go in with that shade I showed you guys and blend that as my transition. Now I'm gonna take this Morphe brush here. This came in the Isolate Eye brush set. I'm gonna take this shade right here. I'm gonna take this brush. That's pigmented. And like, do you see that? Top off the excess. Ooh, this was really pigmented. Oh, and by the way, another part of this challenge is you kind of have to, you can't do the same look. Like, you have to kind of branch out and do different looks, because that's also what really makes it a challenge, is having to use different shadows. Like, I'm trying to use shadows I've never used, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I am gonna try to not do the same eye look, because it would kind of defeat the purpose, because I want to use all the shadows in the palette kind of. But I don't know. And now I'm going to take this other Morphe brush, also from the iSlay eye brush set, I'm sorry. And I'm going to take this shade right here in this brush, and I'm going to spray this with some setting spray. Well, actually this Mario Badescu cucumber water. I like using these instead of my setting sprays because I get a use out of these, kind of, you know, like I don't know. I hope that kind of makes sense. I don't think it did though. Oh, I actually like this look. Yes. I'm gonna take this itty bitty brush here. This is from e.l.f. And I'm going to take this shade right there, dab my brush in it, spray it with some I keep wanting to say Fix Plus, some cucumber water, pop that on the inner corner there. Now I am just going to use the same mascara and stuff I normally use. I'm going to go ahead and complete the rest of my face off camera real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have the rest of my face done. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eyes. The only thing I did off camera really was just line my waterline, and that was with the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil, and this is just the shade Black. Well, I'm sorry, Sleek Onyx. And yeah, so I'm gonna go back in with this palette here. I'm just gonna take this shade, the one that I use for my transition shade, and I'm just gonna apply this. Now I am going to take my lower lash mascara, which is my Wet n Wild Mega Length. This is my go-to lower lash mascara. I love it so, so much. I'm just gonna set my face. Used before, NYX Liquid Suede in Corset, my go-to nude color. I just love it. Okay, so this is the completed look. I actually hope this challenge goes very well for me. I mean, this is a good start. It really brings out the green in my eyes, by the way, which I'm living for right now. So that's great. Yeah, I'm actually loving this look. I'm not gonna lie. It will definitely be hard for me to use this for a month, but I'm gonna manage to. So make sure that you follow me on Instagram, even Snapchat, because I'm definitely gonna be posting on Snapchat as well every time I use this palette, because I'd say Instagram and Snapchat are my two platforms that I'm actually active on all the time. And sometimes Twitter, I'm getting into Twitter, you know, I mean, it's but yeah, just go follow me. I'll have all my social media accounts down below in the description box. I'll try to link them so it's easier for you guys to just hit it and then follow or something like that. So yeah, I hope you guys like this, and if you think this idea, this challenge is great and you decide to try it, make sure you send me your looks on Instagram. Again, it'll be in the description box. But yeah, I have to say I'm actually kind of proud of myself for thinking this up, because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes and I don't know how else I'm going to use them all, you know? So then I thought, hey, that would be a pretty good challenge. And I told a couple people I know about it, and they're like, yeah, that sounds awesome. You should totally do a video about that. So I did. But yeah, I hope you like this video. If you do, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you guys are notified anytime I upload future videos. And if you love watching me, then you won't miss out on any of my videos. But yeah, comment below, let me know if you guys are down for the challenge, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.